This video contains an ad from NordVPN.
Hey guys, salut, this is Alex. Today I want to talk about a chef tool that I had to buy for a recent video. You see, when I try to recreate the world's best pasta carbonara, I maximized all my chances. I basically bought the tools that Italian chefs use when they make pasta. And one of these tools is this one. A pair of kitchen tweezers. Mamma mia, j'arrive. Mama. I never ever thought that I would ever own a pair of kitchen tweezers. I've always hated the snobbery associated with it. Fancy chef placing microgreens. I understand why they use tweezers, but I feel like for just doing this, a pair of tweezers is probably a little too much. Look, I can do it twice, okay? 3 times, 4 times, okay? In my cooking, in my daily task, I feel like I don't need this. Or so I thought. Following the carbonara video, I thought I would just, put them in a drawer and forget about them, but that's not what happened. In fact, something weird happened. I started using these for this and that, and they grew on me. See? Now, I'm not gonna lie, this freaked me out a bit. I thought, who have I become? I'm not a tweezer chef. What's next in store for me? I'm gonna move to Norway, I'm gonna get a Viking haircut, I'm gonna change my name to Bjorn, I'm gonna have tattoos on my arm. I don't do this. Shit. It even hurts to say it, but these kitchen tweezers are great. They're about 1 foot in length. They are very sturdy. They've got a grip on the outside. They have grooves on the inside of their rounded ends. These look a bit like cooking chopsticks, except that they are welded together right here, which makes them a little easier to handle. What do you want me to say? I think I like these, and what got me really hooked with these was pasta, especially long pasta. Since I'm in the middle of a dry pasta series at the moment, they make a lot of sense for me, but also they can do so much more, and I'll cover that afterwards. Because they're pretty long, you can use them to stir, but also you won't burn yourself. The reasonably fine tip allows for picking 1 strand of pasta instead of a bunch, but the beauty here is the versatility, as you can also pick a bunch of pasta would you want to. That's pretty useful, especially when it's time to transfer them to the frying pan with the sauce in it. Just a friendly reminder, guys, it's always pasta in sauce, not sauce in pasta, okay? Just saying. Now, compared to regular kitchen tongs, you've got a more delicate touch with them. It allows you to feel more. Having used them for a while now, I feel like I can almost tell the doneness of pasta just by touching them with these tweezers. I make it sound like I'm a pasta master, but I've just been making tons and tons of pasta lately, so... Now, obviously, it is a great tool when it comes to plating long pasta. Just use a ladle, give it a twirl, and voila. I guess we all have different levels of snobbery acceptance, but this is mine. For the simple reason that this requires almost nothing. It's pretty quick, it's very easy, but it delivers a ton, visually at least. These solid tweezers are kinda in between fine point tweezers and kitchen tongs. You know, the super convenient scalloped ends tongs, the one you would see in normal restaurants, not fancy restaurants. If I were to be dealing with shit tons amount of food, like, line cooks at the canteen, speeding up, moving along kids, yeah, in this case, they would be great. But I'm no line cook, I'm a home chef. I feel like both of these deserve a spot in my kitchen, but I just feel like this fits my cooking style more. Fancy, but not too fancy. Middle fancy. As I told you earlier on, these kitchen tweezers can go beyond long pasta, and pasta in general. They can almost become like the extension of your hand, basically. A bit like the ladle in the hand of a skilled Chinese stir-frying master. So let me just show you a few other things you can do with these.
Okay, and now a quick ad from our sponsor, NordVPN. NordVPN keeps all your internet data safe behind a wall of next-generation encryption. What I like about NordVPN is that one single account lets you connect up to 6 devices in just a click. Using this VPN is as simple and intuitive as making your morning coffee. That's how simple this is. I also love the fact that it has a strict no logs policy, meaning that they don't track, they don't collect, or they don't share your private data. NordVPN's latest feature is Advanced Threat Protection. It neutralizes cyber threat before they can do any real damage to your device. It helps you identify malware-ridden files, stops you from landing on malicious websites, and blocks trackers and intrusive ads on the spot. Right now, the best deal to get NordVPN is through YouTube. The more you know. You can get a 2-year plan at a huge discount plus 1 additional month for free when you go to nordvpn.com/FrenchGuy. It is risk-free with Nord 30-day money-back guarantee. That is nordvpn.com/FrenchGuy, or click the link in the description. Thank you NordVPN for sponsoring this video.
A great use is basically to handle food in a pan while you are cooking it. Yes, you can stir pasta, but you can stir basically anything in a pan, as long as you're not using a non-stick pan, in which case these are a no-no. No. You can pick things, broccoli, zucchini, mushrooms. Think big but also smaller pieces that would otherwise be clumsy to flip. It's especially good for foods that are too heavy to be flipped with chopsticks, because otherwise chopsticks are still a solid tool in the kitchen. You can fix mistakes you just made, like for example, picking up a few bits of eggshell out of a frying pan. I know it's pretty niche, but it works. These kitchen tweezers are also very good for monitoring in general, like turning food and checking, the caramelization, but also touching food and checking the doneness, estimate the firmness, the tenderness. You can flip, you can grab, you can grip. They are amazing for deep frying. Now when it comes to bacon, this is a treat, okay? Now to some extent, you can also use them to monitor heat because they're made out of metal, so they give you like an idea of how hot the pan is. And last, I would be tempted to say that food safety has improved a lot using these instead of just my hands, but at the same time, I'm eating with these, so still on the fence when it comes to this. So, in the end, do you need them in your cooking arsenal? I would be tempted to say yes. Okay, they definitely fit my personal cooking style, stuck somewhere in between a home cook and a restaurant chef, some sort of a professional amateur obsessed with detail. So if you're one of these, then these are gonna do wonders. In all honesty, I would not have bought them if I hadn't done the dry pasta series, if I hadn't seen Luciano Monosilio use them for making perfect carbonara. Now, what does it mean for the future? If I ever lose them, would I buy them again? 100% yes. They are now, an integral part of my kitchen toolkit. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then give it a like, thumbs up, and share that everywhere. We catch up in the next one. Bye bye. Salut.